of my book. And this is Jeff here.
Well, I think I met Nicole in 1982, high school theater class, something like that. So we've been traveling around each other in small circles for some time.
May I be your banner?
Oh, sure. I bring this as a sample of the book art. This painting is an oil painting. It now lives in Tel Aviv. It was about 5 feet across. And it's backwards from the book. That's the original one, original orientation. And when we were talking about what to do with a book cover, we went through several ideas, some with figures in it and trees and whatnot. And Nicole, I believe, owns a tiny little block painting that I did.
Oh, I have like 5 of your paintings, larger ones than that.
A Broken Temple.
I have Broken Temple.
So that one is sort of the predecessor of this. So this is the more mature version of that. So it was kind of funny that we came around with this idea to come up with this.
Which doesn't surprise me at all, because that's how we are.
Yeah, I guess, after you know each other for so long.
That's right.
And so I said, hey, I got this painting. We could just flip it around backwards and fold it, and one part would be the back of the book and one part would be the front. And then we were able to put all the text blocks and everything into it. And I don't know, I just thought I'd bring this as a sample of how the process went to get the cover together, since I did the cover. And also, when you're putting that together, you're like, oh, you're making a book? Oh, do you have a website? No. Do you want to put that information on your book? Yes. So we had to hurry up and bust out a website. And then she goes, well, now we want to sell it too. Like, oh, that means an e-commerce site. So we had to bust that out as well. So in a period of about a month and a half, we went from 0 to finished with the book cover, graphics, printing, website, e-commerce, with USPS shipping matrices and a bunch of all the crazy stuff that has to do with that. And it was just it was fun to work on the project. It was a big head scratcher, but it was a lot of fun. And we were pretty much talking to each other every day, just like, what about this? What about that? What about this? All the way up to this event as well. Like, what should we bring? What should we say? So, anyways, I really appreciate that you brought me in on this, and it was a lot of fun. And we were joking that I'm her project husband.
I'm his queen, he's my jester.
That's right. Queen Jester Press.
Queen Jester Press.
Started a publishing company as a result of this.
We did. Thank you. Ever so much. I'm going to be speaking of you. You can be up here if you want to. I did write things out because I wanted to make sure to cover all my points. First of all, thank you all so much for being you. And for choosing to be at my first book launch. I am blown away by your support. It makes my tail wag and literally my toes tingle. Thank you, truly. Scrumptious. And happy birthday to my dear grandpa, my mom's dad, born in 1900 on this day, whom I care gave at the end of his 103rd year. Wow. And gratitudes. Let's see. Firstly, Jeff Mahalio. My gratitude runs deep. 41 years ago, when we met in high school and dabbled at duets on our family's piano, I couldn't have foreseen we'd be making a book baby together.
Something else you want to share with me?
Yeah. Want to hear some poems?
Yay!
Hi, Rose. Hi, Eric. I'm so glad you made it. You were right on time. You're right on time. So I have a couple of dear friends, and where are you sitting? You're sitting right here in the front row. This one is with thanks to Sandy and to Victor's father. It's called Tiny Heart. With palms cradling her face, this is what he says. Come here, my tiny heart, and tell me everything. Return to now. Remember when? Don't you forget. Here's the string from your finger you forgot you had kept. The past we hold on to holds on to us. To dwell on the cards we were dealt, the feelings we felt, the roads not taken, hearts broken, forsaken, is to lose the groove, refuse to move, shake off the dust, glide free. With eyes closed, we see and unwind, tame the racing monkey mind. Gentle is a flow moment, with belly rising, realizing, after each inhale comes liberation, in exhalation, everyday people's exaltation. The sweet return to now. Ectasis for Kate. Part 1. Vertebrate, serpentine sidelines, outgrows its own skin as it slides. Muscles contract and expand, navigates over desert sands, glides red water rapids. On the forest bed, it leaves its mark, climbs above predators, squeezes round the bark, ranks itself in an inferential refuge at the crown. Part 2. Exoskeletal, born of imaginal cells, leaves its former form behind. Scaled wings expand to span aqueous skies, alights lightly on pinkish dogwood height, senses fragrant nuances through its feet. Part 3. Each shakes off a part of itself to be more of itself, parse their surroundings in confident stride, though not confidants aligned, leaders in their leagues, each loyally kindred to their nature. Part 4. Far out on a limb they pass in the night by stippled moonlight, one in its bed, tail coiled, one wings up in its flutter. They rest until dew wets their eyes open anew. Each recognizes the other and their place among the boughs, resolute to their own form. While some serpents soar, butterflies don't slither. Omnia vincit amor. And as today is a chosen day for my grandfather's and the anniversary of his 123rd year of birth, I'm going to close with this one. And it's my mother's father, by the way. Dear, dear Dad. Sunny side of the farm. The drive over the mountain pass to reach them. Sweet summer days or wicked winter winds. Hot soil and cool irrigation. Water flooding the lawn. Running the lawnmower. Aluminum recycling before its time. Cream soda and root beer. Honda 90 motorcycle. Ladybugs. Potato bugs. Eras of dogs and their litters of puppies. Tractors in the fields. Dragon flooding the lawn. Dragonflies buzzing. View of Mounts Adams and Rainier. Drives to town for errands. Bagged milk. Egg ladies. City pool by the shaded park. Chocolate dipped vanilla cone. Winter nights under electric blankets. Spider friends on the windowsill. Big hairy ones in the cellar. Organic fresh foods to savor and others I'd grow to like. Snapping the stems off string beans. Pouring milk over raspberries in a pastel plastic bowl. Belly laughs and stories in the kitchen. TV atop the fridge. But mostly, the warm, reassuring laps, patience and encouragement, participating in the dynamics of family. Being reminded of my strengths, accepted for my shortcomings, fair discipline and listening ears, Granny's guidance, Grandpa's acceptance, Uncle B's giggle. We're going to close on that and have some dessert.